is open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 1 to 5 p.m. Admission is always free and visitors are welcome to make a donation. For more information, visit daummuseum.org. That's DAUM museum.org. Or you can call 660-530-5888. Come explore the latest at the Daum Museum of Contemporary Art. If you're a high school junior or senior, an adult looking to take a few classes, or just someone interested in learning more about State Fair, you're invited to schedule a campus tour. The tours are for individuals, families, and groups of up to 10 students. You'll learn more about State Fair's programs and services, see the Sedalia campus and the Residence Hall. These 90-minute tours are available Monday through Friday. For more information or to schedule your tour, go to sfccmo.edu and click the Visit SFCC link in the admissions menu. Or you can call the Student Services Office at 660-530-5833 to schedule a tour by phone. We'll see you on campus soon at State Fair Community College. Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform, on Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. You are tuned to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Spread the word and be a Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners! State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Catch Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube, both live and archived games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops. You are tuned to State Fair Roadrunner Basketball. Spread the word and be a Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners! State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
How would you like to earn a salary while you gain industry knowledge and experience? The Apprenticeship program at State Fair Community College may be just what you're looking for. Training programs are available in 1,500 occupations across 170 industries. If you're interested in being an apprentice or becoming an employer partner, email apprenticeships@sfccmo.edu or call 660-596-7135.
When you buy a used car, how do you know it hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Did you know that over 12,000 people visit the Dahm Museum of Contemporary Art each year? The Dahm Museum, on the Sedalia campus of State Fair Community College, features 9 exhibition galleries and over 9,000 square feet. You'll find a permanent collection of over 1,500 pieces of art from artists spanning the last 50 years. The museum also features 3 rotating exhibits each year, so you're sure to experience something new, whether it's your first time or your 10th time visiting. Visitors are welcome to embark on self-guided tours or go on an interactive guided tour with museum staff. Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform, on Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
And good evening, everyone, from the Davis Center on the campus of State Fair Community College. It's Lady Roadrunner basketball tonight as the ladies take on the Lady Warriors from Rend Lake Community College. Glad to have you along with the voice of the Lady Roadrunners, David Rohrback. I'm Al McCurdy. Glad to be along on a Friday night of junior college basketball. And tonight the ladies try to get their second in a row. They absolutely demolished, if you want to say, last night. David, they had a great ball game. Won it 110-50, and you just hope that that was just the initial step that they needed to get things rolling to have a terrific year this year.
They got to see a lot of different combinations, played a lot of different players, had 6 players in double figures, if my memory serves me correctly, so it's pretty balanced offensive effort. Anytime you hold a team to 50 points on the defensive end, you've got to be pretty excited about that as well. And
you had to be really excited about the play of some of the Lady Roadrunners in particular. Nakia Green had 20 points last night, but Maya Glass from Tipton and her teammate, high school teammate, Briar Cox from Tipton, they really showed off that they are off to a good start. They're going to be great Lady Roadrunners, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to have an impact early in their freshman season. You could just see how many years they'd spent playing together, because you always one knew where the other one was on the floor at all times.
Coach Collier in her 3rd year here at State Fair. She's got 16 on the roster and all but 2 or 3 played, and just about everybody got on the scoreboard. So a lot of great experience for the first ball game.
Yeah, it's the exact type of first game you want to get a chance to get everybody on the floor that's available, and everybody gets their name in the scorebook and gets knocked the rust off, and here we go.
So tonight they play Rend Lake, and we don't know anything about Rend Lake, but we're going to find out shortly. But this is their first ball game.
Yeah, that's all I know about Rend Lake. It's their first ball game. They're a team that will shoot it from beyond the arc quite often, but I think it's a team the Lady Roadrunners can press and put some pressure on and maybe force a few turnovers, but we shall see.
Head coach at Rend Lake is Mike Hilton in his first year, and we'll see how that gets along here this season. He's off to a road game to kick off his campaign as the head coach, and it's glad to have the Rend Lake folks here and also Cloud County, and there's just a nice tournament here. It's called the McDonald's Classic here at State Fair Community College. We'll take a break. Our public address announcer tonight is Matt Borland. We're going to get the starting lineups from Matt, and stats tonight provided by Kathy Hemme in her 16th year of doing stats here at State Fair Community College. Take a break. We'll be back with the starting lineup. Stay with us here on the home of the Roadrunners.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
Back at the Davis Center. Glad to have you along on Roadrunner Hoops on your channel on YouTube. Glad to have you along. Game number 2 webcast here from the confines of the Davis Center. We'll have several, probably over, I'm going to say 40 ball games broadcast between the guys and the gals here this season. Once again, we take our hats off to Yale over here running the camera and the instant replay and all those other nice goodies that he has his fingers touched to as producing our ball game here tonight. We're going to have the national anthem here, I do believe, and then we'll get into the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. State Fair will be in the home light gray, trimmed out in powder Roadrunner blue. And Rend Lake, the Lady Warriors, are in the road black, trimmed out in white. Lighthouse here is gathered. It's a 5:30 early ball game. It's been 4 ball games here. Started at 1 o'clock in this classic. At 1 o'clock, a 3:30. Now this 5:30 ball game, and a 7:30 men's game will be tipped off here just a little bit later on. Well, we're going to get into the starting lineups first of all. And they'll have the national anthem on the night game here tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups with Matt Borland calling to the crowd here tonight. For the Lady Warriors, it'll be Carly Foster, a freshman 5'7" from Ridgeway, Illinois. Sydney Downen, a 5'11" freshman from Dahlgreen, Illinois. Ashlyn Childers, a 6'1" sophomore from Mount Vernon, Illinois, in the starting lineup. Darcy Webb, sophomore 5'6" from McLeansboro, Illinois. And Elena Maurer is in the starting lineup. She's a freshman for the Lady Warriors. Let's take a look at the Lady Roadrunners as they hit the floor in the starting lineup here tonight. Well, Thomas Johnson Nash, LT, freshman 5'8" from Dallas, Texas, scored 6 points last night, had 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Kelly Green, KG, freshman 5'5" from Cocoa, Florida, scored 20 points last night. Myra Class from nearby Tipton, Missouri, freshman 5'8", scored 23 points, had 2 rebounds in last night's ball game. Also from Tipton, Briar Cox, freshman forward, 6 foot, scored 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists last night. And MJ, Madison Johnson, gets a call, the freshman 5'7" from Harrisonville, Missouri. That is the starting lineups for both teams here tonight. And we'll see what happens here as the Lady Roadrunners try to make it 2 in a row as they'll be taking on the Lady Warriors from Rend Lake. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Yeah, the voice of the Lady Roadrunners, here's David Rohrbach.
The Lady Roadrunners take the floor. Maurer will be jumping in the center circle against Briar Cox, who will be handling the post position for the Lady Roadrunners to start. The officials make their final checks. And here we go with the tip-off of the McDonald's Classic. Rend Lake will have the basketball to start it to our left. They'll come down. The Lady Roadrunners will be in a man-to-man. defense. They'll work it around the perimeter. Up to the top of the key to Webb. The turnaround shot up, no good. Rebounded twice by number 32 Maurer, but she missed them both, and the Lady Roadrunners will draw a foul to open things.
That was just great rebounding position defensively by Briar Cox, and she had the better position. She draws the foul, and the first foul of the ball game goes against Rend Lake.
It'll be Nikayla Green at the controls of the Lady Roadrunner offense as the officials are now having a conversation. Coach Collier would like to know what that's about. Now they'll have a conversation with Coach Helton, and we have was that an early technical foul called? I don't think something was in the book right, possibly.
Yeah, Coach Helton's over there conferring with Kay Sparks, the official scorer. And apparently that's what, I'm guessing I didn't see Elena Maurer earlier. She's starting
on the roster as number 32, and she might have been on the in the book at number 40 anyway.
I'm sure that's it, yeah.
The free throw opportunities missed, but the Lady Roadrunners will get the basketball at the point of interruption, and we'll start the offense up again. It will be KG at the controls for the Lady Roadrunners. Madison Johnson on the wing. Class for a deep three. That's off. Briar Cox battled for a rebound. She battled with her own teammate. I think that was Madison Johnson, but they both went to the floor, but appear to be no worse for wear as we continue with 9:19 left in the opening quarter. Rend Lake level with Webb in the backcourt. Pressured by Johnson. They'll run a little dribble weave action. Up at the top of the key. More dribble weave back to Webb. She'll attack. Stop by Class. She'll dish it off to number 4. Kick it back out. And we have a shot clock violation on Rend Lake as the Lady Roadrunners did a nice job defending for the full 30 seconds.
Good defense that time, and the Lady Roadrunners, very tenacious man-to-man pressure. They showed that last night as well, but now the Lady Roadrunners need to get something in the half court and get it going here.
Green back up there with it, but she has it tapped out of bounds by a Rend Lake defender, and the Lady Roadrunners will enter it with 23 remaining on the shot clock. Thomas Johnson Nash will do those honors. Out to Cox. In the post, back out to Johnson. To Green. In the high post, back to Cox. She'll kick it out, wide open three, Johnson. Spun about halfway down, wouldn't stay though. And the Lady Warriors will run it back into the front court with Foster at the controls. That ball's tapped away by Briar Cox. Cox has a 2-on-1 with Johnson. She'll drop it off for Johnson, who'll go up and roll the shot in.
Once again, Briar Cox, very unselfish ball player. Got another assist, had plenty of those last night. Roadrunners up finally on the scoreboard, looking good in transition.
Childers will break the timeline with it. Go off the screen with the ball. Johnson defending her. Pressure on tight. The Lady Roadrunners have the trap near the bench. That shot was blocked. And it'll stay with Rend Lake with 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Nice tenacious defense early here for the Lady Roadrunners.
Once again, another possession that Rend Lake just couldn't get a good shot so far. 10 seconds to shoot, though, this time.
And that ball is tapped away by Johnson Nash. The steal is by Johnson Nash. She'll go the distance and lay it in all by herself. The Lady Roadrunners jump out ahead, sorry, Al.
No, left hand. You gotta appreciate that.
Little backcourt pressure from Madison Johnson against Webb here. She wants to hand it off, but the Lady Roadrunners do a nice job denying it. That ball's taken away by Nikayla Green. Green will run to the elbow, has the open three if she wants it. The shot's a little long, rebounded by Rend Lake. And back into the front court comes Webb. The Lady Roadrunners will attack in the paint. Attacking the paint, missed the shot, rebounded by Cox. Nikayla Green will slow things down a little bit and get the call from Coach Nicole Collier. Johnson Nash will dribble in the paint, high off the glass and good. As the Lady Roadrunners do a nice job attacking the sagging man-to-man defense employed by Rend Lake.
Last night, State Fair, David, had 27 assists. That's crazy. Tonight, they're on their way for another nice night that way.
The Lady Roadrunners defense will force a traveling violation on the baseline. Substitutions in for Rend Lake as they settle back in what appears to be a 2-3 zone defense this trip. Green still at the controls. High post to Cox, handoff. And Johnson wanted to drive and she wanted to shoot, but she shuffled the feet instead and was called for the travel.
Yeah, just a little anxious there. State Fair with only one turnover.
More backcourt pressure for the Lady Roadrunners. Rend Lake will break that. Number 2 will attack in the lane and miss the shot. Rebounded by Myra Class for the Lady Roadrunners. Class surveys her options. Gets Johnson a late trailing mid-range jumper up, no good. Cox will grab the rebound, have it taken away by Rend Lake. Rescued by Class. Green resets. And she'll attack. The layup is up, no good. Rebounded by Foster. Foul in the backcourt on the Lady Roadrunners.
Yeah, that time KG got in there. A lot of times that happened, a missed shot, and then aggressive on the defensive end. Just reached in a little bit too quickly. And with that, State Fair back on defense.
The first substitution of the game is in. Malia Miller will check in for the Lady Roadrunners. She had a nice opening game. Haley Dillman at the point. Rend Lake will attack, lay it up, shots up, no good, but a foul will be called, and the Lady Warriors will head to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
Second team foul against the Lady Roadrunners. As the clock is stopped here in the first quarter with 5:15 to go. And the foul goes against State Fair's Malia Miller. Picks up her first.
Foster tees up the first shot off the front rim. Up, no good. She'll have one more. Foster's second effort is up and good. As Rend Lake will settle back into their quarter-court defense. Madison Johnson will survey for the Lady Roadrunners. Hand off to Class. Class attacks, free throw line jumper. Up off the window and good.
Now, it being a pure shooter like Myra is, you get that first one to go down and look out.
Foster attacks. She'll kick it in the corner. Long 2 for Kaya Gabbard will knock down that shot. The shot clock is stuck at 21.
Say 25.
More substitutions for Rend Lake. Childers and Webb are back in for the Lady Warriors. Sideline out of bounds, Lady Roadrunners. Johnson will go off a screen there. In the corner to Miller. To Class. Johnson Nash wants to attack. She has it knocked away and stolen by Webb. The Lady Warriors get it back. Haley Dillman will attack. Three-pointers teed up by Childers is up and good.
And 6'1" is Ashlyn Childers, stepped right out there and nailed that three.
Miller with a three to answer from the wing. That's up and good. Johnson Nash with too many hands to attack, and she'll pick up the foul. Marshall will come back in for Lady Roadrunners. Foster in for Rend Lake. Lady Roadrunners trapped the handoff there. Foster will kick it out in the corner to Gabbert. She'll miss the three. Rebounded by the Lady Roadrunners. They rush it up in the front court. Swinging around, Johnson, opposite wing. Class surveys. She'll dump it to Miller. Another three is up and off the rim. Cox tries to get the rebound. Johnson will rescue it. Class has it by herself at the free throw line. That shot is missed. Rebounded by Rend Lake's Gabbert. The three-point shot is up and off. Johnson will pull down the rebound. Home run pass to Miller, one dribble. She missed the layup. And Webb will settle it for Rend Lake as the Lady Roadrunners just got to go a little bit too fast there. Foster will kick it in the corner to Gabbert. She'll bring it back out high. The backdoor cut for Webb. The shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Cox. Johnson dribbles in the front court. Myra Class will spin, kick it out to Johnson. Steps inside the three-point line. The long two is up and good for Madison.
That's good ball work there, David. Is nice assist that time by Myra. Found the open person. And another 2 points. State Fair looking good, passing the basketball.
Gabbert at the point. She'll run a little dribble weave action. They'll kick it out to Foster. Back in the corner to Gabbert. Gabbert attacks. She'll go up and score. She'll get fouled and head to the free throw line.
Nice strong move that time by Kaya Grabbert. She's a freshman from Bardstown, Kentucky. Narrows the gap to 4, and she gets the and one here.
Nikayla Green back in for the Lady Roadrunners to finish the old-fashioned three-point play. Grabbert. That shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. Green will have it at the controls. Three-point shot up. Madison, she'll flash it home. Madison Johnson with a nice three from the wing.
Nice 3-point there. State Fair beginning to light it up from the outside.
Grabbert at the top of the key. To Webb. Back to Grabbert. Off the screen. Free throw line jumper is up and good from Maurer. The Lady Roadrunners quickly back with it to Marshall. On the wing to Class. That three-point shot will roll home. So the Lady Roadrunners doing a nice job from the perimeter.
Yeah, that is the third three-pointer to go down. Roadrunners are showing that they can shoot from the outside. They shoot it last night at 33% from beyond the arc.
Under a minute left in the quarter. Rend Lake will have it. The ball is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Roadrunners.
Stand correct. I'm sorry, David. They shot 47% from beyond the arc last night.
Foster to inbound it with 13 on the shot clock for Rend Lake. She'll get it back off the inbounds pass. Foster against Class. The ball's knocked out of bounds. Rend Lake will retain possession with 7 seconds on the shot clock, 44 on the game clock. Rend Lake surveying. They'll get it going towards the basket. Back to the inbounder. And a travel is called on Rend Lake.
That is turnover number 4 in the first quarter for the Lady Warriors. State Fair with 2 so far.
The Lady Roadrunners could run this thing down pretty far here. Nikayla Green, dribble handoff to Class. Back to Green. Swinging around the perimeter. Rojas Narvaez in the game. She'll go for the layup. Up, no good. Ship was battling for the rebound, but she couldn't come down with it. Rend Lake will have what appears to be the final possession of the quarter. They'll pitch it out to Dillman. Dillman comes off a screen. Dillman will kick it out. Open 3 for a Childers is up and good. As the quarter expires, the Lady Roadrunners lead it 19-14 at the end of 1.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archived games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops.
Back at the Davis Center, State Fair leads it here by a score of 19-14 at the end of the first quarter of play. A lot of good shooting from the outside. State Fair with 3 from the outside. And State Fair's led in scoring by Madison Johnson. MJ with 7 here in the first quarter. Good outside shooting by Ashlyn Childers, sophomore, 6'1" out of Mount Vernon, Illinois. She's already pumped in 2 from the outside. She's a double threat from the inside and the outside, David.
That's one of the strengths of this Rend Lake team. You've got to identify your shooters early in transition, as the Lady Roadrunners will inbound it to begin the quarter. A dribble weave handoff to Rojas Narvaez. She'll attack. Kick it back out. Another 3-point shot is up on the way for the Lady Roadrunners is up and good. Dillman at the point for Rend Lake. She dribbles, attacks, lays it up. That shot was blocked, but one of the Lady Roadrunners came down with it and stepped on the inline, so it'll be Rend Lake basketball. Inbounds pass under the Rend Lake basket. Good D by the Lady Roadrunners. They forced the 5-second violation.
They forced a shot clock violation earlier and now an inbounds violation. Just good man-to-man defense by the Lady Roadrunners here early.
Class will get it. She'll attack. Spin, dribble, go between 2 defenders, go up and score the layup, and she'll have an opportunity to go finish the traditional and 1 3-point play from the free throw line. And Dillman will pick up the foul. Her first, team's first.
State Fair's got some outstanding shooters and just athletes this season, and our class is one of those.
As Class will finish the 3-point play. As Rend Lake will walk in the front court with Dillman. At the point is Foster. Gabbard will attack. Kick it in the corner. Well, the Lady Roadrunners go for the steal here, but they force the missed 3-point shot, and Myra Class will come down with it. Long outlet pass. Rojas Narvaez for the deep 3 on the opposite wing. That'll splash home.
Outstanding. That is Three-point shot number 5 here to go down the first half.
Dillman at the point once again. Handed off to Grabbert. That ball is battled for in the lane. Ripped away by a Lady Roadrunner. Narvaez is down on the other end of the floor, and she'll lay it up and good with the home run pass. And Rend Lake would like a timeout as Coach Hellman didn't like how that was headed. The Lady Roadrunners lead 30-14 with 8:11 remaining in the second quarter.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
Nice run by the Lady Roadrunners here in the second quarter of play. State Fair has already scored 11 points in the first minute and 49 seconds, David. They've done it with good rebounding and then transition and some great outside shooting. Just a tough combination for the Lady Warriors to deal with right now.
A little backcourt pressure will be applied by the Lady Roadrunners. Michaela Green is back there to keep the ball in the hands of the point guard. That's stolen away by Myra Class. Class has a one-on-one. She'll dish it off to Rojas and Narvaez, who will lay it up, and the Lady Roadrunners continue their nice work in transition. Rojas Narvaez with 7. Dillman back at the point. Back door pass to Grabbert. That shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Ship. Myra Class back with it. She'll kick it to Rojas Narvaez for the 3 that's up, no good. Jada Ship will come down with a rebound and lay it up and good. Jada playing well in her first regular season appearance of her sophomore season.
Didn't see her last night, but she's off and running here tonight.
Rend Lake trying to settle things down with Dillman. She'll come off a screen. The Lady Roadrunners defense doing a nice job denying everything. That's stolen away by Myra Class. Class is by herself. She'll lay that up and good. And the Lady Roadrunners continue their run. It's 36-14. Grabbert back with it at the point. She's being watched by Myra Class. A kick it in the corner. The pass was tapped away. Rend Lake will retain possession under their own basket. Briar Cox is back in, along with another guard for the Lady Roadrunners. The underneath out of bounds. Grabber will tee up a long 3. That's up, no good. She gets her own rebound. Loose ball claimed by Lady Roadrunner. Rojas Narvaez into the front court. She'll attack the glass, but pull it out and set up the offense. Kamora McClure is back in. Briar Cox is one-on-one with the post. Myra Class from the logo misses the long 3-point shot. Tapped away and controlled by Rend Lake. McClure went for the steal at midcourt, but she was called for the foul instead. Dunklin will check in the contest for Rend Lake. Loveline Duncan. Duncan will hand it off at the point to Webb. Off a screen. Webb gets another screen. She'll dump it. And the Childers open three is no good. Cox wins the battle for the rebound. She'll bring it herself to Myra Class for the layup that's up and good. How many times did they do that in high school, Al?
Many, many times they have it down to perfection, and right now Class has 12 points to lead the way. A lot of Lady Roadrunners shooting well here tonight.
Webb back with the controls. Class with a mismatch, and she'll foul the post player. And Grabber will head to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. More substitutions in for the Lady Roadrunners. Megan Campisi will make her first appearance as Class gets a nice hand from the fans in attendance.
You know, State Fair right now with a 14-point lead. And really, Briar Cox, who had 15 last night, has not been at the scoreboard, but she has several rebounds and several assists. So contributing that way, but to have a lead by 14 without Cox on the scoreboard is amazing.
The second free throw is up and good. Kamora McClure at the point to Marshall. Campisi with a handoff to Rojas Narvaez. She'll attack and draw the blocking foul for Rend Lake. And that will send Rojas Narvaez to the free throw line. Webb tried to draw the foul, but she got called for the block. Sullivan will make her first appearances. Coach Nicole Collier just keeps going deeper into that deep Lady Roadrunner bench. The free throw from Rojas Narvaez is up and good. She'll have one more.
V has 8 points already. Just a lot of balanced scoring here in this first half.
The free throw is up, no good. Sullivan will grab the offensive rebound and reset it to Kamora McClure out high. Sullivan dribble weave Narvaez. She wanted to shoot it, but came down with it and was called for a travel. It'll be Rend Lake basketball with Grabber to the controls. To Childers. Sullivan is all over her out high. Continuing to be all over her. They'll dump it to Webb. Webb will go up for the shot and draw the foul from Cox. The Lady Roadrunners about to drew a 5-second violation there with the defensive pressure.
And Briar knew that she had fouled, but she went up straight, but just didn't catch her with the hands, but it was with the body, and she picks up her first.
The free throw spins off for Rend Lake's Webb. Jada Ship is at the scores table preparing to check in. That free throw will spin home. And we'll see Alana Maurer back into the contest also for Rend Lake. Cox gets a well-deserved break in hand from her teammates. Campisi at the point. McClure will fire the three. That will miss, rebounded by Rend Lake. They'll run into the front court. Get the handoff to Grabber. She'll go for the jump shot, but she's fouled, and she'll earn a pair of free throws.
Now the Lady Warriors are beginning to attack the rack a little bit more in this second quarter, drawing the foul. That is the fourth team foul against State Fair, and getting to the free throw line. Now, from their standpoint, have to start making the free throws.
Yeah, a chance to get back in the game with no time running off the clock.
Grabber right now is 1 for 4 from the stripe.
Grabbert knocks that one home from the free throw line. Foster, I believe the starting point guard for Rend Lake, will check back in the contest. Kamora McClure to Campese. Jada Ship would like the ball in the post. She got the ball in the post, but with a good defense, Rend Lake was able to knock it away, and they'll get it back in their possession. McClure will meet Webb in the backcourt as the Lady Roadrunners are going to turn the pressure up a little bit here. Webb being watched by McClure out near the logo. Maurer back to Webb. Nice backdoor move by Dunklin. The shot's up. No good, but she will earn a pair of free throws. The Lady Roadrunners continue to rack up the fouls in the second quarter.
Right now, the Lady Warriors are in the double bonus, team foul number 5. And still plenty of time for them. 3:48 left in the first half.
That free throw is up and good. Two Lady Roadrunners prepare to check in at the scores table at the next opportunity. The Lady Roadrunners come down with the defensive rebound, McClure. Rojas Narvaez attacks. Tried to find Campese, stolen away by Webb. Dunklin runs over McClure. We'll see what the officials have here.
I think it's a possession call, and the arrow belongs to Rend Lake here.
Marshall and Johnson Nash are back in the game for the Lady Roadrunners. As Rend Lake will inbound it underneath their own basket. Now a couple of the officials are having a conversation about something. Now they're satisfied with whatever their discussion was about.
They were going to check the shot clock, I believe.
Rend Lake will inbound it and swing it around. Another foul on the Lady Roadrunners. That's the second on McClure, I believe. And that'll put the Lady Warriors back on the free throw line. Michaela Green will quickly return to the contest for the Lady Roadrunners, along with Dillman for the Warriors and number 15, Dowman.
Lady Roadrunner's going to have to learn to move their feet a little bit quicker. They're doing some reaching, and when they do that, David, they're getting the hand in there and they're picking up the foul. So Coach Collier will get to test the depth of her bench, looks like, here tonight.
The first free throw is off. We'll have one more. That one is in. That's one thing the Lady Roadrunners did well in the opener. They moved their feet and didn't get caught reaching. Green will be at the controls. Johnson Nash to Campese. Campese will attack and draw the inbounds for the Lady Roadrunners underneath their own basket. Only the third team foul of the quarter for Rend Lake. Ship will kick it to Green at the top of the key. Back to Ship. Campese looks. Campese drives. She lays it up. No good, but she's fouled, and she'll have an opportunity to go to the free throw line for a pair.
Campese last night had a great ball game. And from the free throw line, she will shoot 2 here. Campese with 10 points and a rebound and 4 assists last night with a really limited time on the clock in the game. She did a nice job, especially in that second half.
That'll be a third personal foul on Dillman. She'll have to sit for the remainder of the quarter, one would assume. The free throw from Campese is up and no good. She'll have one more. Campese will knock down the second one. And the Lady Roadrunner will settle back into their man-to-man defense. Grabbert will attack Campese, lay it up, score, and go to the free throw line for the opportunity to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
Now Grabbert now with 8 points in the ball game and looks like to be the control point guard for this ball club. Great movement, great athlete now from the free throw line. She's had a little bit of struggle.
That one will bounce in for her. Campese will attack on the baseline. Reverse layup is up and good. Nice move by Megan. Grabbert at the top of the key. Off a screen. She'll pitch it to Foster at the top of the logo. Foster looking for options. She finds one. And Maurer. Maurer to the free throw line. Shot clock running down. Foster will lay it in as the shot clock expires. Good recognition there by Rend Lake. A deep pass to Jada Ship, and she'll lay it up and good.
Nice athletic move to hang on to that long pass, and what she did well that time, David, she did not put the ball down on the floor. Actually, didn't have time to do that.
A deep three from Foster's up and no good. Rebounded by Ship. Ship will reset it and allow KG to set it up. Marshall will attack and miss the shot. Rebound, Rend Lake comes out of there with it. Rend Lake will attack. The layup from Foster is up and good. The Lady Runners had to stop the ball in that possession. Another home run pass for Ship. The layup is up, no good this time. Ship will reach in, try to get it back. Grabbert will bring it across the timeline and set it up for Foster. As Rend Lake surveys with 1:06 remaining. Foster is open. The jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Ship. Ship will battle for it. The jump ball is called.
Possession there will belong to Rend Lake. But Jada Ship is getting a rest, but she got a lot of mileage in back and forth here in this late part of the second period. She gets a well-deserved rest, and State Fair, as you mentioned, David, they're using the home run ball to Jada, slipping back behind the defense there.
Jada's done a nice job coming up with a couple of those. The inbounds pass for Rend Lake to set it up. Under a minute remaining, 16 on a shot clock. It's tapped away. Johnson Nash will have the home run layup. It's up and good. Grabbert will come back down for the Lady Warriors to go behind her back, reset things. Dunklin in the post, and they'll get the foul on Campese, I believe, with just the extra contact on the post.
Double bonus again, as the Lady Warriors have been in the double bonus for about the past 3.5 minutes.
I believe that's one thing that will be addressed at halftime. We have to play defense without fouling. Foster splits a pair of free throws. The Lady Road will come down with a rebound. They have the last shot if they want it here. But Green will force one up and have an opportunity to go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. KG just found a seam and attacked.
KG with 20 points last night and 3 assists. Just had a terrific ball game. The freshman out of Cocoa, Florida. Now they're going to put Briar Cox on the line.
Cox first free throw is up and good. The form looked nice on that shot. The second one rolls out. Rend Lake will come down. Baseball pass to Webb. Webb to Grabbert. As they kick it around, back to Webb. Webb will attack. Stolen away by Campese on the floor of Cox. Campese and Webb battle for it. It'll be Rend Lake basketball with 3.1 remaining on the clock. The Lady Runners will press, and foul is called on a Lady Roadrunner to bring Foster back, to put Foster back on the free throw line. Campese just picked up her third with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Tough foul there. Only 2 seconds to go in the first half. Roadrunners mounting up the fouls here.
The first free throw for Foster is long. She'll have one more. Campese fading back for the deep home run ball possibility. The free throw is up and good. KG from deep, that shot is off. And the Lady Roadrunners will lead it 47-28 headed to halftime. Overall, a pretty solid half, Al. Just maybe too many fouls for Coach Nicole Collier's liking, probably.
Up by 19, you can't be disappointed with that, but I know Coach Collier will be working on fine-tuning things, and foul trouble will be one of them. Their defense, David, I think has been very good. Transition's been good. Started out shooting cold, but that kind of hit several threes, and that changed the mode of the game. And so State Fair went on a little run there, and they've maintained that 19, 20-point lead for most of that second quarter. So good job for the Lady Roadrunners. We'll have some stats for you from Kathy in just a moment. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll have stats and more in our halftime. Lady Roadrunners lead it by a score of 47-28 here at the Davis Center.
Live life to the fullest. Get back to your best, your peak. Do it with Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director in Sedalia and longtime resident. Our number one priority is the health and well-being of our patients in the communities we serve. We live in these communities. Our patients are our neighbors. We're as local as you get. Injury prevention, post-surgical recovery, work rehabilitation, laser pain therapy, we do it all with uncomparable technology and the best therapists in the state. We make you better faster. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be.
When you buy a used car, how do you know that hasn't been in an accident? Experienced water damage or worse have major engine problems. This is Kyle Wymuth with WK. Here, all pre-owned vehicles less than 10 years old and under 100,000 miles come standard with peace of mind, wrapped up inside a 6-month, 6,000-mile powertrain warranty. And because we sell more vehicles than anyone in West Central Missouri, we get more quality trades, so we don't have to shop the used car auctions. For used car peace of mind, visit WK in Sedalia, Boonville, and at WKFamily.com.
Whatever your career choice, State Fair Community College has a program that's right for you. Are you still undecided? Elective courses let you explore different majors while you adjust to college life. Whether you want to get a job as soon as possible or a bachelor's degree, State Fair has great programs and options. Many of our Associate of Applied Science programs emphasize technical courses so you can get career training in just 2 years. Or, if your goal is a bachelor's degree, our associate's degree programs will give you first-rate fundamentals for a transfer to a 4-year college. Learn more about each of our certificates, degrees, and areas of study at sfccmo.edu. Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform, on Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. This is Roadrunner Basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners! If you're a high school junior or senior an adult looking to take a few classes, or just someone interested in learning more about State Fair, you're invited to schedule a campus tour. The tours are for individuals, families, and groups of up to 10 students. You'll learn more about State Fair's programs and services, see the Sedalia campus and the Residence Hall. These 90-minute tours are available Monday through Friday. For more information or to schedule your tour, go to sfccmo.edu and click the Visit SFCC link in the admissions menu. Or you can call the Student Services Office at 660-530-5833 to schedule a tour by phone. We'll see you on campus soon at State Fair Community College.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
A slip on the ice, a fall that has left you hurting. There are a lot of reasons that you may need physical therapy. Hi, I'm Mike Trammell, Clinic Director at Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. We strive to enhance each patient's health, fitness, and quality of life while specializing in individual treatment. If you've been putting off physical therapy, ask to be referred to Bothwell Peak Sport and Spine. With over 40 locations in Missouri, we are everywhere you need us to be. Visit peaksportspine.com to find a clinic near you.
You are watching State Fair Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
You're watching State Fair Roadrunner basketball. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search one word, Roadrunner Hoops. Go Roadrunners!
And we're back here at the Davis Center. State Fair enjoying a 47-28 lead here at the break. And David is alongside. You've had a chance to take a look at the stats provided by Kathy here this evening. And State Fair enjoys a 19-point lead. What else jumps out at you here?
The Lady Roadrunners are shooting it well from the field at 59% and 44.7% from beyond the arc. The only place they're not shooting it particularly well is from the free throw line, only 4 out of 9, 44%. And I know another number that won't please Coach Collier is the Lady Roadrunners are only out rebounding Rend Lake by 2 rebounds. So something tells me that will be addressed. That's an area they wanted to dominate. They want to dominate every night.
Last night, State Fair shot at 47% from beyond the arc. Tonight in the first half, 42. So it's a good shooting team that Coach Collier has this season. One thing, also 13 personal fouls against State Fair in that first half versus only 5 against the Lady Warriors. So State Fair has a deep bench, but you don't want to get into that kind of foul trouble throughout the entire ball game. State Fair is led in scoring by Myra Class, has 12 points. 8 points in the first half by V. Rojas Navarez. And meanwhile, 7 points for MJ in that first half of play. And for the Lady Warriors, they're led in scoring by Kaya Grabbert. She has 10 points, 3 for 6 from the field, 1 out of 3 from beyond the arc, and 3 out of 6 from the free throw line. Also, the Lady Warriors aren't lighting it up from the free throw line either. They're shooting 50%. Lady Warriors 40%, 8 out of 20 from the field, 3 out of 10 from 3 for 30%. So State Fair leads it by 19, and you know, you always want perfection, and being only the second ball game of the season, if you're looking for ticky-tack things to work on, then I think your team's doing pretty good. But State Fair is very deep, and different combinations out there. And when you look at time on the floor, pretty well balanced. And the Briar Cox with only 11 minutes on the floor in that first half of play. But you look up and down, State Fair so deep on the bench and able to get a lot of players out, a lot of different combinations. And I'm sure Coach Collier will address a few things, but cannot be too disappointed with the 19-point lead.
Meyer has 14 minutes on the floor. I think she leads the team so far. And she's going to be very hard to get off the floor with all the things she brings to the team on both ends of the floor.
State Fair with 9 assists. 27 last night. That's just unreal, but 9 here in the first half. And as the Roadrunners continue to push the ball up and down the floor and work the ball around in the perimeter on the half-court offense that they have, they create a lot of open shots and create a lot of opportunities for assists in this ball game.
Yeah, the one thing the Lady Roadrunners have to continue to focus is taking away the three-point shot, because Rend Lake has a lot of capable shooters who can shoot them back into this contest if the Lady Roadrunners get lax on their three-point defense.
Ashlyn Childers is one of that, 2 out of 3. She's 6'1", and she can shoot inside, outside, and she was impressive from the outside in that first half as well. You're right, David, as she's somebody that the Roadrunners need to find on the court here in the second half. So I'm sorry.
Talked about that big lead they took early in the second quarter. They were up 24 points, which is their high water mark as far as leads in the game, and they were able to hold on to most of that advantage. But Coach Collier would like to extend that advantage throughout the game and maybe go a little deeper into the bench, because you've got to look at this back-to-back. You've got to turn out to play John A. Logan tomorrow, so you want to get everybody in to keep the minutes balanced and keep everybody as fresh as you can.
And from the Lady Warriors standpoint, this being their very first ball game, do that on the road, so a disadvantage for them. State Fair played last Wednesday, got their feet wet early, and so the Lady Warriors have a half under their belt. We'll see what Coach Helton has in store for the second half against these Lady Roadrunners. Should be a very entertaining second half. State Fair leads at 47-28. We'll take a break. Well, when we come back, we'll have the second half for you. Roadrunner basketball here on YouTube on the Roadrunners channel, Roadrunner Hoops. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops. Follow the Roadrunners on your favorite social media platform. On Facebook at Go Roadrunners, on Instagram at SFCCMO, and on Twitter at SFCCMO Athletics. This is Roadrunner basketball on YouTube channel Roadrunner Hoops. Like and subscribe to the channel today. Go Roadrunners!
And we're back at the Davis Center. We're at the halftime, just about 90 seconds away from the tip-off of the second half. Roadrunners lead it by a score of 47-28. Roadrunners led in scoring in the first half by the freshman 5'8" out of Tipton, Missouri, Myra Class, with 12 points. 8 points for V. Rojas Navarez, 7 for MJ Madison Johnson in that first half. State Fair shooting well from beyond the arc, 42%, and a slim 2-rebound edge on the glass in that first half of play. 47-28 as the Roadrunners look for their second win in a row this season, and off to a good start. And if you're Coach Collier, what kind of message at halftime, David?
Just keep the momentum going and don't let up on this Rend Lake club, because they're capable of shooting themselves back into this if the Lady Roadrunners allow them and give them the opportunity.
So 47-28. Roadrunners had a 24-point lead at one time, and the Lady Warriors chipped away at that, got to the free throw line, and made several. And so now let's see what the Roadrunners can do here in this second half. Here's David.
Rebounding will also be important to kind of spread that advantage. The Lady Roadrunners only out-rebounded Rend Lake by 2 rebounds, and that's an area I know the coaching staff was focused on coming into this thing. We'll see what happens as Michaela Green will be at the controls for the Lady Roadrunners. Cox has the high post. Class off a screen. Green wide open 3 is up, no good. Rebounded by Rend Lake. They'll kick it around on the near wing. Childers dumps it down low for Webb, who gives it up. The shot is missed by Rend Lake, rebounded by Johnson. The Lady Roadrunners run the floor nicely to Cox, who finishes the play. Good transition offense there.
Yeah, a little back door wide open. Breyer was able to get just a little bit better position, laid it up and in.
A look on the post as the Rend Lake posts up a guard there, and Foster finishes.
Foster now with 10 in the ball game.
Johnson to Cox, wheeling on the post. To Green, she's fouled. As she heads to the basket, I believe that foul will be on the floor. The first foul on Foster, first of the quarter for the Lady Warriors. Inbounding. Back out to Green. On the high post, we've seen this look a lot early in the season. Myra Class attacks, misses the shot. Rebounded by Foster. Foster will bring it back under control to Webb. Back to Webb, she attacks. Lays the floating shot up, no good. Rebounded by Briar Cox once again. Green with a long outlet pass. Too tall for Johnson. The Lady Roadrunners will turn it over. Back to Rend Lake.
I like the way State Fair is getting Briar Cox into the ballgame a little bit better here in the third quarter. They're using her at the high post and creating some screens off of that, and numerous passes to the wing. So like that look, and Briar Cox needs to be a big part of this second half.
Foster will bring it across the timeline. Hand it off. Cox had it. Now she regains control of it. She'll go to the rack, lay it up and in. Cox is athletic for a post player, and she can handle the basketball well on the open floor.
Showed great speed, too, in the open floor.
LT with a steal. She'll go the distance and lay it in, but the layup is short. Rebounded by Rend Lake. Back up the floor to reset it here. And they'll get Class for the reach-in foul. Just trying to create a steal that might not have been there. Miller will check back in the game for State Fair. along with Dunklin for Rend Lake. Rend Lake will have it on the handoff to Dunklin. Three-pointer on the way from Dunklin is off the rim. KG will come down with a rebound. KG will race it in the front court. Drop it off to Class. Class will miss the three. Class will battle for her own rebound, but the official will call a jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to the Warriors.
What you saw right there is the good shooters always follow their shot, and that's what Myra did there, and ended up within the play, but now heads to the bench.
They're also the first to know if the shot's off or not.
That's true.
Because she can tell when it leaves her hand whether it feels good or not. Dillman will attack to Dunklin at the high post. Back to Dillman. Dunklin. That shot is off. Johnson Nash will race it. If she doesn't have numbers, she'll pull it back out. Get it off to Miller. Miller will attack. Find KG. Missed the three-point shot. Rebound Rend Lake, and they will slow the tempo of the game down. They break the half-court line, and you could tell Dillman kind of turned it over her hand there, and she was called for the carry.
Just a little bit out of control for her. Turnover number 14 for the Lady Warriors.
Nikayla Green at the point position for the Lady Roadrunners this trip. She'll set at the high post for Cox. Handoff. And the Lady Roadrunners draw a foul on Dunklin. Her second. The team's second of the quarter. Lady Roadrunners to inbound it. A survey to Miller. Back to KG. The three on the way from KG. Spins out. Rebounded by Johnson Nash. She's fouled in the process of battling for it. The Lady Roadrunners will inbound it again.
These officials are calling them close here. Over 20-some fouls in this ball game so far.
The first on Grabbert, third on the team. Inbound out high for the Lady Roadrunners. They attack. Rojas Narvaez missed the layup, but she chases down her own offensive rebound. Miller will kick it to KG in the corner for Johnson Nash. The shot is long, and there's a battle for it. It'll point the way of Rend Lake, I believe. As Cox will pick up the foul, her second. Team's second of the quarter. Grabbert will split a double team. Kick it in the corner. The shot is off. Rebounded by Dillman. That shot was blocked by Cox. Cox will bring it herself. Cox will drop it off behind her to KG. KG misses the free throw or misses the three-point shot. Rebounding fouls called on Lady Roadrunners.
That was just unfortunate that way. Cox had a one, really didn't have numbers, so she dished it back out. Like, Roadrunners are good about this, David. They do a lot of drive to the rack and then kick it back out. And that leaves somebody open on the outside. They just haven't had good luck here in this third quarter knocking those down.
McClure back in for the Lady Roadrunners. We'll see a more token half-court pressure. Grabbert will break the timeline with it. Kick it in there, Dunklin. They'll call a turnover on Rend Lake as the Lady Roadrunners will get it back.
About charge call or blocking foul, one of the two. And so State Fair with the basketball. Team foul number 4 against Rend Lake.
Another offensive foul as the officials are calling the screening action pretty close. So it'll be Rend Lake basketball as they break the timeline. Dillman will set the offense. Being watched by McClure out high. Dunk will hand off. And another offensive foul called on Rend Lake this time.
Yeah, illegal screen. That's 2 in a row for them. State Fair with the blocking foul as well. So they're checking that pretty close, the officials are.
That's the 4th foul on Dunklin if the scoreboard is correct. Rojas Narvaez out there with it. She'll take it herself. Nice drop off pass to Cox. Cox will spin. Try to put in the one-handed jumper. It won't stay down. Rend Lake will run the break to Dillman. Dillman open. She'll have to go against Cox. Cox denies her that way. Grab her with the long outlet lob pass to Dillman. Dillman 3 is up and good. The Lady Roadrunners need to settle this pace down here a little bit. Rojas Narvaez thought about it. Handoff, dribble weave action to Kamora McClure. Johnson Nash layup is up, good, and a foul.
And that was smooth. LT with just a glide in through the paint. Nice scoop shot. Not a lot of scoring in this third quarter so far. State Fair has 6, and Rend Lake has 5. That's it for the scoring so far.
Yeah, both teams have kind of struggled to get an offensive flow in this quarter. Johnson Nash's free throw spins out, rebounded by Rend Lake. Dillman will have it at the near wing. Rojas Narvaez tapped the pass away and gets it back to McClure. She'll race up the floor, tee up the 3 for Miller that's short. Briar Cox is all the offensive rebound. She'll pull up, take the mid-range jumper and miss that. But Cox appears to be everywhere when it comes to rebounding the basketball. Rend Lake will come back the other way with it. Dillman and Johnson Nash will pick up the reaching foul if she tried to deny the cutter. Webb back in the game for Rend Lake.
Both teams now in the double bonus from the free throw line, 2:53 to go, and lots of fouls called in this ball game.
Marshall back in for the Lady Roadrunners. First free throw is up and good. 4 Lady Roadrunners currently on the floor have either 2 or 3 fouls in the game. They race up the floor. That Cox tried to climb the ladder and get the long outlet lob pass, but she just couldn't get up quite high enough. Rend Lake will bring it back the other way off the turnover. Dillman dribbling around out there with it to set up the offense. Dillman attacking, layup up and good.
That was a strong move by Haley Dillman. She has 5 points. That was a great move.
Rojas Narvaez with it on the near wing. She's looking for Cox, finds her. Cox has a size mismatch and uses it, spins, and scores.
Nice drop step. She had that one all the way. Now a steal.
Stolen away by Miller. Miller is all by herself. Miller will lay that in. As the Lady Roadrunners take advantage in transition right there. It'll be Rend Lake basketball. Dillman. She attacks. She's fouled. She'll head to the free throw line for a pair. That upon further examination, that's Foster, who will go to the line for Rend Lake. Ship back in the contest for the Lady Roadrunners. Rend Lake also inserts 3 new players.
Jada with a nice 4 points, ran the floor very well in that first half.
The first free throw is up and good. She'll have one more.
Foster leads the way for Rend Lake with 13 points here tonight.
The second toss is just long. Nice rebound by Ship there. McClure, I believe, missed the layup. The rebound's pulled away by Grabbert as Rend Lake will get it back to Grabbert in the front court. Long lob pass, deep 3 is no good. Ship will climb the ladder and come down with the rebound. And the Lady Roadrunners will race into the front court with McClure. McClure handoff to Miller. Rojas nearby has thought about it. She gets closer. Marshall's mid-range jumper is up, no good. Rebounded by Rend Lake.
Again, unselfish pass playing for State Fair, just missed the shot.
Foster back with it to Webb. Back door to Grabbert. It'll be a foul called on the Lady Roadrunners as they retrieve the ball. They have 5 fouls on the board, Al. Unless that, but Rend Lake will inbound it. Miller will go high to steal the inbounds pass. 3-on-2 if she hurries. Miller will wait for others. To Ship on the post. Ship will turn, drop, step, and score.
Nice tough move by Jada, nice move.
They'll break the timeline to Foster will Rend Lake. Watched by Miller. Foster will drop the pass off. Into the post. Deep 3 on the way from Foster. That's good. That was from the beak, Al. That was a nice range there.
16 points for Carly Foster. She's been lighting it up, especially here in the second half.
The Lady Roadrunners have one shot opportunity if they want it. It appears Coach Collar will take advantage of that opportunity. Come on, McClure off a high screen. McClure with a step-through jump shot that doesn't stay down, but Ship's there to claim the offensive rebound and put it back in. And the Lady Roadrunners take a 61-41 lead into the fourth and final quarter.
75% of State Fair students who apply receive financial aid, and there are more options than ever to make college tuition affordable. The SFCC Foundation has nearly $250,000 in scholarships to offer. Active duty military, veterans, and dependents can qualify for SFCC's lowest tuition rate. For more information, visit the Financial Aid and Veterans Services Office on the Sedalia campus or call 660-530-5834.
So you want to sell your car, but you don't want to waste your time meeting with total strangers who either don't show up or want to haggle over price, only to delay the sale while they try to get financing from their bank. There's a better way. Bring your car into WK. We buy used cars directly from people just like you all the time. And we have cash on hand to purchase your car at fair market value immediately. So sell your car today at WK Ford, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Boonville, WK Chevy in Sedalia, and at WKFamily.com.
Catch Roadrunner basketball on YouTube, both live and archive games from this year. Go to youtube.com and search Roadrunner Hoops. Catch the Roadrunners online at SFCCMORoadrunners.com.
And welcome back to the Davis Center. We've played 3 here at State Fair Community College. Lady Roadrunners lead it by a score of 61-41. Lady Roadrunners outscored Rend Lake by a score of 14-13 in that third quarter. State Fair is led in scoring by Myra Class. She has 12. She has not scored in this second half whatsoever. Jada Ship, though, off the bench with 8 points, strong underneath. And also Briar Cox in this ball game has 7, all in this third quarter of play. So 10 minutes to go, up by 20. And here's David. See if we can hang on here.
The official sets the ball down. The Lady Roadrunners sprint over to inbound it, and they will. They'll kick it to Myra Class. Class will give it to McClure. McClure will attack, go off the window, and score. Around the baseline, nice move by Grabbert, but the shot comes up short. Lady Roadrunners on the break with Myra Class again. She'll kick it out to Rojas Narvaez. We'll kick it to McClure. Ship wants on the post. Now she'll get it. Ship will turn, spin, try to use window, score. Miss once, but Marshall was there to clean up the rebound and get fouled and head to the free throw line for a pair.
Yeah, just tough offensive board work that time. And Danelia Marshall, the last to get the offensive board, got fouled. And that whole series was started by Jada Ship, David. And once again, she's playing tough underneath.
Marshall's first toss spins off. The Lady Roadrunners did a nice job crashing the offensive glass on that last possession. Second free throw is up and good. Marshall splits the pair. Rend Lake will break the timeline with it. Webb will have it handed off to Gabbert. Rend Lake gets back. They'll dump it off down to the post and score. That is more there. Ship gets it in the post, but the passing was a little too wide there for the Lady Roadrunners. They'll turn it over. It'll be Rend Lake basketball in the backcourt off the turnover. They'll inbound it to Foster. Foster against a token pressure to Dillman. Foster, they play catch in the backcourt. Back to Dillman. Off the handoff to Webb. High screen and pop. Back to Foster. Deep three. Just off. Ship crashes in for the defensive board for the Lady Roadrunners. Here comes Kamora McClure, the head of steam. She'll dump it off to Myra Class. Class missed the shot, but she stepped out of bounds. As we talk about all the time, though, you have to know where you are on the floor, especially in those corners. There's not a lot of room down there with the new lines.
So that's something that especially freshmen will get used to in the course of the season. But, yeah, unforced error there.
A dump in the post, triple team. Back out, the three is up and good from Rend Lake Childers. McClure will kick it in the corner, Rojas. Back to McClure. McClure steps through, but she traveled in the process of trying to create the move. The Lady Roadrunners are playing a little bit too quick during this streak, Al.
I'm sure Coach Collier would rather, you're right, set up something in the half court, see what kind of high post play they can get, run some screens. And when you get into the transition and back and forth, you kind of get out of that half court business. And I'm sure she'd like to see that, plus run a little clock.
Marshall picks up a foul, and you said it out. The way I look at it, you have a big lead. The clock's on your side. If you'll allow it to be an asset, it will be. Take your time on offense. The three-pointer's up and off from Rend Lake. Myra Class will grab the rebound, smartly pull it out, and kick it off to Marshall for the layup. It's up, no good. Ship is down there battling for it. Marshall's down there with her. It'll be a jump ball back to Rend Lake. The Lady Roadrunner will show some token, I'll call it half-court pressure. Dillman Will have it deep at the top of the key. Dillman will take Johnson to the basket. Missed, but she gets her own, sticks it back up, misses again, but she's fouled and will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Well, if nothing else, you get a chance to work on your free throws here tonight, David. And so far, neither team has really shot it that well from the stripe. Both teams around 40% in the first half.
Miller will come back in along with Johnson Nash. Dillman's first toss is up and no good, as all the Rend Lake players except for the shooter have been pulled off the free throw lane. There'll be one more free throw for Dillman. She splits the pair. And the Lady Roadrunners need to get their half-court offense involved again. Johnson Nash with it. To Madison Johnson. Back to Miller. As they run a little dribble weave game to Johnson Nash. Shot clock under 10. Kamora McClure at the free throw line. Shot clock under 5. Miller, somebody's got to see it. McClure sees it. The shot is up, no good. And I believe they're going to get Jada Ship for climbing over the back and attempt to grab the offensive rebound.
Not quite the rebounding position that Jada needed, and over the back, another foul for State Fair. And Jada's picked up another foul. That is, I believe, her second.
Johnson Nash will pick up a foul on the driving shot by Carly Foster. They'll head to the free throw line with another chance to score with no time elapsing the clock. That's the third on Johnson Nash as the first free throw is up and good.
Carly Foster with 17 to actually leave all scores on this in this ball game. 17.
They're attempted at 18th as the free throw misses. Oh, McClure needs to get something set up offensively here for the Lady Roadrunners. Madison Johnson will attack, spin, take it back to the wing. Miller. Johnson Nash with it again. She'll dump a pass down deep to Ship. Ship will be unable to score, and the ball will go back to Rend Lake. Here comes Briar Cox back into the lineup for the Lady Roadrunners as Coach Collar will have a word with Jada Ship on her way back to the bench.
One move that Jada could have made there was she was too far underneath the basket. Go ahead and go on the other side and do a little baby hook on the right side. Easier said than done, but had a little bit better position.
Another deep three from Foster is off the rim. Johnson Nash races back up with it to McClure. McClure spin dribble to Briar Cox. Cox off the front rim. Cox knocks it away, gets it back, and McClure will put it up and in.
Just a great job of never giving up on the play.
Miller jumps in the passing lane. She doesn't have numbers. Johnson will smartly back it out and use some more clock. Johnson Nash at the free throw line. Miller's open three is up a little bit long. And I think they're going to get Briar Cox for climbing over the back in an attempt to grab the offensive rebound. In the front court, Rend Lake misses the shot. Rebounded by State Fair. Kamora McClure back at the controls. Swinging around. She'll get it back, hand it off to Johnson. Johnson surveys. Another handoff to Johnson Nash. With 10, get the high screen. Johnson Nash will blow by her defender but miss the layup. Rebounded by Rend Lake. In the backcourt, Webb harassed by Johnson the whole way. Madison Johnson's all over her, still all over her. Grabbert saves it up at the logo with 14. She calls for a screen, goes behind the back, gets it back. Grabbert deep three is good.
12 points for Kayla Grabbit, and her and Carly Foster holding the way here for Rend Lake.
Three on the way from Miller is no good. Foster will grab the outlet pass for Rend Lake. Foster will fire the deep three. Cox will bring down the rebound. Cox will cross the timeline herself. Cox still has it at the free throw line. Now she'll kick it to McClure, to Miller, as they reset things here with a little more than 3 minutes remaining in the final period of regulation. Come on, McClure with a nice crossover dribble. Johnson. Cox will attack and lay it in. Nice job there by Briar Cox to get a basket.
Yeah, nice. First step was very quick and got around the defenders. He has 9.
Foster will pass to herself, and that's a travel. I didn't think you could do that, Al, but she really tried.
She tried and didn't get away with it. 15 turnovers for the Lady Warriors so far. Both teams are pretty well exhausted. It's been back and forth, a lot of transition, and just in the final couple of minutes, the teams have been getting to slow this thing down a little bit.
Miller with it on the far wing. She'll get a screen from Sullivan. Deep three is up and splashed home. Grabbert will. Another offensive foul called on the Lady Warriors, Loveline Duncan, and she's fouled out of the contest on another moving screen call, Al.
Yeah, that's been a popular call here tonight. And, you know, sometimes, officials kind of get that in sight and kind of concentrate on that. But it's good that the Lady Roadrunners and actually both teams kind of learn to not do that as the season goes on.
Yeah, you've got to make sure the guard's got to make sure they get there as the layup is up and good, and don't get to moving so fast that the screen can't get set properly.
Boy, Miller's having a great second half. 10 points, freshman out of Columbia, Missouri.
That ball will go out of bounds, but stay with Rend Lake with 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining. The Lady Roadrunners lead this one 73-51. Webb will inbound it for the Lady Warriors. That's stolen away by Johnson Nash. Johnson Nash will lay it in. That's like, what they call that in football would be a pick six.
It would.
Nice move by Rend Lake. Taken away by the Lady Roadrunners. And the Lady Roadrunners will go the distance with Kamora McClure for the layup. Her 7th on the evening. Webb's open for a 3. She'll take it and miss it. The rebound is claimed by Rend Lake. They'll battle on the floor. 2 Lady Roadrunners down there. Sullivan was down there with Johnson to force the tie ball and earn the possession for the Lady Roadrunners.
We got to be impressed with the way State Fair has maintained their consistency, at least in the transition game here tonight. It's been fierce back and forth most of the evening.
McClure with it. Johnson Nash will spin. An offensive foul was called on the Lady Roadrunners, and they'll turn it back over with 44.2 seconds remaining. Johnson Nash will pick that one up. Madison Johnson will get a hand on a pass in the backcourt. Grabbert will take it back. And we'll get a foul on Johnson. She tried to run through a screen of Sydney Dowman. As Dowman heads to the free throw line. As Rend Lake will pull everybody off the free throw line once again, except for the shooter. Dowman makes both free throws. McClure will walk into the front court. About a 2-second shot clock, game clock differential. Johnson Nash to Miller on a dribble weave to Johnson. More dribble weave action. Back to Johnson as they run under 10. Now McClure will reset. She wants a head tap. McClure will step between defenders and draw the foul on Rend Lake with 4.3 seconds remaining.
Got to have another foul in there somewhere, don't we?
Yeah, got to get a couple more. Well, there'll be no free throw attempts on this one. That's only a third team foul in the quarter for Rend Lake. Johnson will inbound it. McClure will have to go high to claim the pass. The shot's no good. The Lady Roadrunners will emerge victorious, 77-53 over Rend Lake.
Great ball game for State Fair. They are now 2-0 on the season. Lady Roadrunners were led in scoring by Myra Class's 12 points. All of those came in the first half. Meanwhile, Miller had 10, as well as LT Johnson Nash with 10 in the ball game, 8 for Rojas Navarez, and 9 for Briar Cox in the second half for her. So State Fair wins it very handily, 77-53. And David, it's a good ball game here for the Roadrunners and something to look forward to. They play again tomorrow night.
Another solid effort. Well, the Lady Roadrunners got to see some more combinations tonight. We'll see Coach Collier hopefully have an opportunity to use her bench depth tomorrow after the back-to-back games, which is always difficult in the second round of a back-to-back. But it's something the Lady Roadrunners will have to do on occasion, especially early in the year. So it'll be a good opportunity for them to practice that game situation.
So State Fair wins it by a score of 77-53. Hope you enjoyed it. For David, I'm Al. We will see you again tomorrow night from the Davis Center. Good night, everyone.